The reason why I want to bring it up is also coding into golf now. It's similar in the sort of way that you got to hit it so perfectly, but if you do hit it perfectly, it goes exactly where you want it to go, and it's that needle in a haystack.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the mindset that you have to get into to be at that level of excellence where you can do that?
Oh, I actually think it's about thinking less, especially in golf. Like I mentioned flow state. You watch any sport, or even like I was relating this to business, to music, to acting, to any skill. Normally, the people or the moments that are impressive, you ask someone, what were you thinking? They say, I don't know. Like, I was just feeling it. Like, when you drive a car to work every day, you don't remember what you did. Like, you don't remember all the cars around you. Like, you're clearly concentrating at the time, but it's natural. Like, you ask any good performer, like, they're not thinking about it and they're in the moment, especially with golf, because the weird thing about golf is that you set the pace of the game, like, which sounds like it's an advantage. It's the most disadvantaged thing of all time because the mind, can be pretty slow sometimes. And so when you have all this time, all these other thoughts come in. And so the worst thing, especially with my game, the only time I ever miss a shot, which is very often, I'm not saying the only time, this happens too much, and I'm still working on it, is when I'm like, I pull the ball heaps. So what happens is now it's like I'm thinking, all right, don't pull it. Try to hit like a fade swing, which will go straight, like whatever. And I'm doing that. And I'm on my follow through still. And it's like 0.001 second being like, oh, you're going to slice this so far right. So you go back to your old swing so far left. And it's not a physical thing because I know how to hit a straight ball. Like I know the components to do it. It's that millisecond that I doubted myself. I overthought it. So that's why I mentioned on my podcast, a lot of my friends know, I had started talking in my own swing. People think I was insane. But I was concentrating on my words and I would engage in a conversation like this and I'd be like, almost like just at the last minute, I'd go down. But I'd still be thinking about a conversation just because of muscle memory. That's when you're in this flow state.
It really is that, like, in that last second, just before you're going to drop the ball or just before you're about to hit it, that's when you either fuck it or you get it.
It's often PTSD about like, it normally is about past mistakes. And that's like often what happens, or the overcorrecting or things like that. But it's all in that it's like Malcolm Gladwell's a psychologist who, like, I've read a couple of his books. One of them is about literally that decision making and that last, like the whole book's about it. That last 0.1 of a second, which is the only thing that matters. There's Jim Furyk that goes out here, there's all these weird swings. What matters is there. Like the golf ball doesn't know what you're doing before. It matters what's actually happening there. As long as you're right there, you're sweet.
So what do you think that's inside of you that wants to go from, playing footy where it's so much based off your skills and talent to now going into this new field, which is again, golf, so much based off your skills and talents and ability to control that last moment?
Yeah, well, it's actually very relatable, which people don't understand as much because they're two very different sports. But both, I'm very lucky that I got fast twitch fibers, which in sport helps so much because, like, I'm naturally a long hitter of the golf ball just because I can create power through my legs to the ground. I can swing my arms quick. I got long arms. And, like, same with footy. Like, I'm not delusional. Like, if I wasn't quick, I would have never made it. I relied on it. It was my absolute weapon. Like, I very much created a style of game that allowed me to work to my strength. It's the same with golf. It's like, I've got the natural thing, so then it becomes mental. And it took me a while. I think, like, when I was like a 6 handicap at Christmas, it was a bit of physical, a bit of swing things. And I'm not saying my swing's nowhere near it. My swing's horrible. But, like, I've manipulated it to work for me to a point that I can still hit as good a shot as the pros. They just do it time and time again. And now I've got to the point, I think once you get to like a 3 handicap below, you ask any solid golfer, after they hit a bad shot, they know exactly what they did wrong. And it's not like there was a physical thing. Like, obviously the mind had created a bad physical thing, but it's the brain that went autocorrect or they're thinking about something. Like, So it's actually very relatable. It's the same thing with footy. I would like miss kicks and stuff because of past mistakes or that thought like I wasn't in flow state. But then sometimes you enter this flow state, don't think, and it goes all well. So I actually think it's really similar. But while I golf better than footy is it's just like I love like a bit of an intellectual. I love like all of that stuff. It's just like a game of chess. It is a crazy sport. Every scenario is different. It's just problem solving, which I love. I just love solving problems, whether it be sport, maths equations, anything. Like I love finding out a way to solve it. And golf, the ball will never be in exactly the same spot. Like you'll never have a same hole. Like everything is so different. So it's just like, basically, you're plonked there using your physical prowess to get this ball down the field, but the wind's going to be slightly different. The altitude is going to be different. The lie on the ball is going to be different. The way the grass is growing, like everything is different. Like, so it's just problem solving and trying to make the most of a situation you're in. And then you add like, it's just, I just think, I love it. Like you can tell how passionate about it that I am. And you're with your mates most of the time, you're in nature, which I love. I love how hard it is. You cannot, like the best Tiger Woods never nailed it. Like, you can't solve.
It's almost like you like it when your back's against the wall.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, 100%. I love when people don't back me because I'll prove you wrong. Like, I still fail, absolutely. But like, I love that everyone's like, oh, he's going to do so bad at Q school. I ended up doing bad, but I was going pretty well. And people were following me and they're like, oh, he's actually all right. I'm like, yeah, because I like pressure. Like, I love this stuff.
Yeah, because the question that I was actually asking is why after you're finishing your career, you didn't want to go into business or just go into, your normal corporate or something like that after, but rather wanting to pursue this new sport, this new thing. And I think you've answered it. It's that major challenge and to an extent probably the thrill of and that feeling that you get in your chest when you get that.
Yeah. Well, it's actually twofold. I, in January or February, met up with my accountant and actually, behind the background, launched a few businesses. They were golf related, but there was a few like golf trip businesses, a couple of things that I've actually been working on for a while. But then I'm like, I want to travel. Like I told everyone, like the second I retire, I'm going to go live overseas, travel overseas. And then I was like, if I go straight into these businesses, like, yeah, I'll be able to take tour groups away, but I won't be actually doing exactly what I want to do. So then I was like, I've saved up a bit of money, invested pretty well. I'm like, nah, like pretty much fuck it. You deserve this. You deserve a year to have like a bucket list year, which I am. Like the year I'm going to have is going to be phenomenally good. Like I'm already, this last 5 weeks.
Year and
yeah, exactly. I forgot where we were. Like the last 5 weeks in America has been mind-boggling. Like, and it's only going to continue. Another trip to America, like Europe, Asia, New Zealand, all this stuff. What I've got lined up is just, it's ridiculously good. But it's 12 years of saying no to all this stuff. Like, I haven't been able to have a Euro summer. I haven't been able to be in America when it's summer, when all the events and stuff are going on. Like, it's always been like, yes, I travel for 5-6 weeks. I'm not delusional. Like, we get a big break, absolutely. But you always got to go to the gym while you're traveling in Mexico or somewhere rogue like the Amazon, which I've done before. Like, you've always got that. You can never fully relax because like it's your job. You have to be fit when you come back. And I always was, but you can't fully be relaxed. So I'm like, yeah, I was describing to one of my friends the other day. It's like, I'm doing my like 21-year-old gap year at 31.
Yeah.
But got a bit of money out my sleeve, a bit of life experience, so I can do it a little bit better.
I was going to say.
And like, yeah, my parents would maybe be like, my mum especially is like, oh, like you probably need to start settling down and stuff. I'm like, no, why? Like, why? Doesn't matter. This is something I've always wanted to do. Why does it matter that I'm 31? Like, I've still got plenty of years to settle down things. Like, I'm going to just have this bucket list year because I've said no to all this stuff. Like, being a footy player is really good. Like, it's such a good job. I'm not downplaying that. But the fact of the matter is you do say no a lot, especially with your friends. I had two of my best friends get back-to-back years, get married in Greece and then Italy. All my mates went. And I was stuck in Perth, like losing every week. It's not like cry me a river, but like I was like wishing I did my ACL at the time because I was just like, oh, FOMO, like I want to be there so bad. Like I want to be with all my mates, traveling, seeing one of my best mates, like marry someone, their life partner, whatever. I want to be there for that. And I've had to say no. So then I'm just like, nah, hold off the businesses. Have a year where you can just enjoy yourself. And I'm almost scoping out like potentially where I could live next year. And I've always wanted to live overseas as well. So yeah, it's this fun journey, and why not bring golf alongside it? And golf actually gives me an opportunity to make a bit of coin through it as well, because I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm about to create a few sort of like a doco series. Yeah, I'm having a few meetings with videographers with a couple of TV channels and stuff. So what it could lead to could be really cool as well.